Has anyone become a brand new grandmother or grandfather? Anyone become a grandnonny? You know, you change, don't they? Right? Ever since I had my daughter, my parents have become people I don't recognise anymore. I don't know who they are. Well, I don't know. I need photo ID. These are not the people who grew me up. And but you know what? They learn from your own grandparents, right? You know, we had my grandfather's 90th birthday once, right? And we had like his 18 cousins. Some of them are married. There's grandchildren everywhere. There's commotion. There's uncles, aunties running. There's balloons. There's clowns. There's music. And all the women in the kitchen cooking away. And Nonna's cooking away because she wants to make sure she does everything for Nonna. My cousin outside says to her 2-year-old, Daniela, don't touch. Mum will give you a smack. Nonna, with bionic hearing, comes running out of the kitchen. You're not touching the kids. When did this legislation pass Parliament? Must have been after my last shuffrata because I don't remember. If I was 6 years old and I got my hand and put it on the hand and made on the glass and made a handprint, get out of there, I'll kill you, just come my daughter does it, that's all right. Lasciala stare, just una bambina, no worries. What about when they do this, the grandparents? Have you seen they become cuckoo? They do this. You hit yourself on this chair, this one here, naughty chair. And all the young people who've got teenagers, I don't know if you're going to agree with me when I say this, but I blame the grandparents of today why these little shits are spoilt. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because our parents give our children things that they never gave us. Yeah. Things like love. Have you ever heard them say that with their grandparents? You know, with the I love you. I've never heard these words ever. I love you. And I've seen a bigger change in mine because, you know, our fathers, the ethnic fathers, they were warriors. They were strict. We weren't allowed to step 1 foot out of place. They become grandfathers. They melt, don't they? Oh, they melt, especially when you've got a granddaughter. They melt, you know. I've seen a bigger change in my dad than I have with my mum. You know, even things, small little things. You know, my dad used to pick us up from school. If I said to my dad, Pa, I want a McDonald's Big Mac. Man, this is rubbish, this bloody person, not gonna manage. We go pick up my daughter. No, I want fries. And let's go. And you know, because you know, ethnic fathers are amazing people, aren't they? Oh yeah, they can see while they're sleeping. You know that. Oh yeah, how many times you come home 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, your old man sleeping on the couch, snoring away, remote control in his hand, you want to unwind, you take out the remote, you change a channel. As soon as you change a channel, as soon as that finger hits the button, he mysteriously wakes up, doesn't he? What does he say? Leave him alone because I'm watching. You were sleeping, I'm watching, one I open and one I close. I'm like a lighthouse with you. And this is how I know the times have changed. Because you know the way you hear these kids, the way that they talk to their parents? I don't know about you, but I cringe, right? You hear them talking to their parents and I'm like, oh my God, if that was me, I'd be dead. You with me, right? I'm like having mini heart attacks. Oh my God, you're freaking out. Because you can imagine yourself saying those things to your parents, you'd be dead, right? So, right, because, listen, Natalia, when I was growing up, whatever my dad wanted to watch, isn't this true? Whatever our dads wanted to watch on TV, we had to watch, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If he wanted to watch, 60 Minutes, we had to watch 60 Minutes. If he wanted to watch Sala the Century with Tony Barbaro. Remember Tony Barbaro? It's a bit before your time, Natalia. We had to sit there and wait. If you wanted to change from Channel 7 News to Channel 9, we had to sit there and shut up. But you know what my dad does with my daughter? He sits there and he watches Peppa Pig. He gives him a name in Italian, Peppo Porco. He loves him. Right? You know, and this is the thing, right? And you know, like one day I'm at my mate's house. He's got a 12-year-old son. His son was up the street in the cul-de-sac playing, right? He wasn't even in the house. We were sitting there watching TV about half an hour. His son waltzes in. Doesn't say hello to me. Waltzes in, looks at the TV, looks at his dad. He goes, I don't want to watch this crap. If that was me and I said, I don't want to watch this crap, my dad would be changing the channel, oh yeah, with my eye socket. You know, like, maybe this one. Right, and this is what I don't understand, right? This is what I love the most. You know, my dad is really, really mellowed, right? He says to my daughter, we're leaving her, we're on holidays, we're leaving her, and he looks at her and he goes, I miss you. Oh, it's so nice. Ladies and gentlemen, the only time my father ever said I missed you is when he went to whack me and I ducked.